Hey guys and gals, my name is Kuars and welcome back to another video, and today you are listening to someone who has seen Spider-Man Brand New Day in the theaters. That's right, I saw it a couple days ago, actually maybe like a week or two ago, but yeah, it's taken me this long to make a video about it. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, let me really quickly get out like a spoiler-free review. Like, if you've been thinking about seeing the movie but you're just not too sure, if you're a fan of Spider-Man, like, not even the movies, like, as a character, as a fucking concept, you have to see this movie. It's so fucking good. I cannot explain what I felt. Actually, I will explain, but I'll have to go into spoilers. But I cannot explain what I felt throughout the movie without spoiling shit. And it just... Man, it's just so fucking good. So, if you've been thinking about seeing Brand New Day, but just haven't got around to seeing it, go fucking see it. It's so good. Like, this is a personal recommendation from a Spider-Man fan such as myself. Anyway, getting into the movie itself, from the first fucking second, I could tell this is probably the best adaptation of Spider-Man that we've seen in live action. I mean, it just feels like 616. Right? It just feels like 616 Spider-Man. The closest we got before this was like Tobey Maguire's. And even he kind of like pales in comparison to Brand New Day Spider-Man. Like, it just feels so close to like the Stan Lee era Spider-Man that I know and love. And also, from the opening second, I could fucking tell this movie was like inspired by the PS4 Spider-Man game. Like, it has it just has the vibe to it, man. Even like the him working with like the police captain or something, I forgot her name. I'm pretty sure she's like a character from the comics, but it just like feels really close to like the Spider-Man PS4 games in terms of the aesthetic, and even a little bit when it comes to the story. Not like entirely, but like, come on. I mean, when you were watching that fucking tank scene, like, did you not think of Spider-Man PS4 when he was taking down some fucking goons? Did Spider-Man PS4 not cross your mind? If you played that game, it 100% definitely did. And on top of that, finally, man, like, this finally feels like a Spider-Man movie. That was my biggest like criticism with Tom's other movies, right? Homecoming was good, but it just felt like a generic teen superhero movie with like Iron Man just plastered on top of it. Far From Home, I don't know what was about it. I think it was just like really corny writing, right? It just felt like it felt like the pinnacle of like the Marvel writing memes, where it's like, he's right behind me, isn't he? But it was like the entire movie. No Way Home was like good when it came out, right? Seeing it in the theaters was incredible, right? Having Toby and Andrew appear. We weren't like 100% sure of that stuff as well. People said it was AI, but like, or like a deep fake, and someone made like a fake behind the scenes of that guy's a fucking hero, by the way. That guy's a hero. My mind was blown when I saw that like one shot of Andrew that leaked, and that like, so that, oh my god, I could not fucking believe it. But like, as time goes on and on, yeah, like it's more and more apparent that movie was like made to have the reactions in the theater. It's just not the same watching it at your home, at the comfort of your own chair with your own monitor, and there's just like no fucking screaming when anyone shows up. Like, it's just not the same. Like, Brand New Day just feels like a Spider-Man movie, man. That is the best compliment I can ever give it. Finally, the cameos don't just feel shoehorned in, and they feel like cameos in a comic, actually. You know? That's the best way I could explain it. It just feels like when a comic book character shows up in another comic. It just feels like that. And I just love that Peter is in the Spider-Man suit for like 90% of the movie, because holy shit, that suit is fucking beautiful. I think it's the best suit we've ever gotten in live action, right? You can have your preferences, right? TASM 2 is, you can say that's better maybe, but no. Come on. This guy just looks like he got ripped straight out of a comic. And that's the best thing you could have for a Spider-Man suit. Let's be honest, the best design for a Spider-Man suit is just a classic design. There's no beating it, right? You can make iterations of it, right? There's the advanced suit in the Insomniac games. There's like the fucking Toby suit, I guess. It's kind of different, the Homecoming suit. But you just can't beat the fucking classic, right? It's simple, it works, and it's so striking. So just making that in live action, it is so obvious. But somehow, we've never done it. right, to a 1-to-1 scale, and now we have. And look how good it looks. Also, that intro sequence with like all the Spider-Man villains, that just really makes me want to have like a Spider-Man TV show that takes place in the MCU actually, and we actually like see those stories happen. I would love to see that fucking Tombstone story, man. He looks so cool. He looks so fucking cool. He reminds me of Spectacular's Tombstone so fucking much. I want that story to be like an actual thing. Anyway, if you still haven't like clicked off the video, even though you haven't seen Brand New Day, I would suggest you do it now because I'm gonna spoil like a huge fucking plot point. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm assuming you're either gone or you've watched the movie. So, yeah, Jean Grey as the main villain. I really love her inclusion, honestly. I don't know that much about Jean Grey, right? Most of my Jean Grey exposure has been from the Ultimate Spider-Man comic, so I don't know if that's like 100% accurate to how she is in like 616 and stuff. But like, from what I know of her, they pretty much nailed her. And the reveal of having VMAX as just being the like cut-off name of like a ventilator company, oh my god. That like almost got me, I think. I almost shed a tear right there, because that's fucking devastating. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that when I heard VMAX being mentioned that many times, I thought it was going to be something like catastrophic. I thought it was like a new genetic weapon that came up, or like a new research facility that they just made. No, it's the last thing that Jean's sister saw as she was getting tortured and died in her cell. Holy fuck. Also, I've heard some people like interpret the ending and also just the movie in general as like MJ and Ned just like fully remember Peter now. I don't like that. I hope it's not like that. I want them to be like their own characters for a bit, maybe. This could be like a good opportunity to maybe introduce like a Gwen Stacy in the MCU, right? That could be nice. And while I do think that like one scene with MJ and Peter like face to face talking and she's like, I don't love you, like that was a very good scene and it was very, very heartbreaking to see, but I would love her to not be like included maybe in the next movie, I don't know. Or at least see her branch off and be her own character that isn't just like Peter's girlfriend, right? Have her maybe develop into being more like 616 MJ, right? That would be nice to see. Also, I know that someone like included with the MCU, I don't remember exactly who, said that the MCU is 616. Fuck no! No, it's not. It's not even fucking close. The closest thing now is Spider-Man, and he just got there, right? He just got there in the MC in the Brand New Day. He just got to being like 616. Anyway, let me also talk about Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, being involved. I did not watch the Punisher series, but it felt like they got him pretty right. Like, my dad, who did watch the series, said that he was pretty good, so I'm assuming they got it right. And oh my god, man. I mean, his, like, interactions with Peter are so good. That one scene where he's like, this is not a lifestyle, kid, it's a sentence. Like, oh, that was good. On top of that, like, in the hospital where they're talking and they're having, like, a heart-to-heart, that was an insanely good scene. I love that so much. And oh my god. Let me talk a little bit more about the ending. First of all, Jean Grey entering into like Peter's mind and like Aunt May having a kind of an indirect conversation with her. Holy fucking cinema. Honestly, you know what would have got me even further? This is my only thing that I'm like, okay, if they did this one thing, this movie would be a little bit better. If it, after that, immediately cut to Aunt May's death, I would have cried. I think I did already shed tears in that scene. I would have actually broke down if that happened. If they cut to Aunt May's death and, like, Jean's holding Aunt May because, you know, stuff, that would have got me. That would have got me. I would have left the theater with, like, a different outlook on life, I think. And even without that, beautiful fucking scene, and then Spider-Man gets shot after, which fucking shocked me. I was like, oh, fuck. Are they gonna do this shit? Thankfully, chat, he's fine. Anyway, on top of that, like, pretty much final scene where he's in the crowd and like everyone is like is like happy about Spider-Man getting better, and then there's like this one kid and he does like the web gesture. Oh my god, man. I'm getting a little teary-eyed talking about it. That is a Spider-Man moment. That is Spider-Man. That, for me, is Spider-Man right there, man. They got it so right, man. I'm actually gonna fucking break down right now. This is the most Spider-Man movie that any Spider-Man movie has ever gotten, man. This is it. This is how you do Spider-Man. Another thing that they did a little bit better in this movie compared to the other ones is that NYC finally doesn't feel like a fucking environment, right? It feels like an actual lived-in place, right? That's probably one of the biggest things that Tobey's movies got right, is that NYC felt like a character, right? It was like a whole thing. We saw how people reacted to Spider-Man. We saw the little, we saw a lot. What a good commentary YouTuber. Holy shit. But yeah, finally, New York City doesn't feel like a backdrop. It actually feels like a lived-in place. I love that. And then the fucking Hulk. I didn't even talk about the Hulk until now, did I? First of all, Bruce's whole scene with Peter and him talking at like the university, that was very nice. I really liked that. And then Savage Hulk coming out. It just felt like a comic book moment. This is something that has happened in the comics, right? Spider-Man fights the Hulk like every couple months, I think. And holy shit, dude, the Hulk looked good. Dude, he looked fucking good. I'm gonna give props to the CGI team. They did Hulk really nice. On top of that, the entire movie looks really good as well, right? There are a couple of shots that look a little undone, but it's the fucking MCU, right? We're gonna take that. But like, a lot of the shots just look wonderful. I don't know what the fuck John Watts was smoking when he made like the other movies. This movie looks fucking wonderful. Also, Spider-Man gets cucked. It's a tradition at this point. It happens like every once in a while. It happened with Tobey, for fuck's sake. Might as well name the guy Paul just to put like extra salt on the wound. But honestly, if they did do that, this movie might have had a body count just because of that. Like a fucking kill count, dude. After all that, we also have the end credits scene. I was a little disappointed. I expected something more. I don't know. Oh, Spider-Man's in space. No shit, yeah. He's probably gonna be. It's fucking Avengers Doomsday, right? He's gonna appear in that. I know some people have theorized, like, oh no, that's actually Tobey's Spider-Man. Oh no, that's actually Andrew's Spider-Man. It's like, no, he's probably just in space. Anyway, final conclusions. This gives me a lot of hope for the future of Spider-Man movies going forward, and I just, like I said, I just fucking love this movie. So, if you've somehow watched all this way with all the spoiler shit, and you're still thinking about seeing the movie for some reason, go and see it. You might as well. You already know what happens in it, right? But hey, if you watch this long, how about you go and comment down below what your favorite Spider-Man movie is? And on top of that, let me also learn about what your favorite Spider-Man suit is. How about that? That's something unique. Let's give out an example. My favorite Spider-Man movie is probably Spider-Verse 1. Spider-Verse 2 is also incredible. It just suffers from the same problem as like Back to the Future Part 2 has, where it just doesn't get a resolution to the story, so I like the first one more. As for my favorite Spider-Man suit, it's just gotta be the classic, but if we're trying to look for an answer that isn't the classic suit, probably the Scarlet Spider suit. That's pretty good. On top of that, Miles' suit in Spider-Verse 1 where he has the hoodie on and shit. I fucking love that. That's aura. Anyway, guys, if you guys like that video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want to support me in any monetary way. First of all, thank you. Second of all, go to buymeacoffee.com/Kuars. If you want to chat with some cool people and maybe get some extra notifications for YouTube videos, live streams, and other stuff, then you can go down below into the Discord. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I just one-shotted that outro, and bye-bye.
I'm walking lonely, got no homies, feeling like a ghost. She don't feel me anymore, she says I'm never home. I got no lights on, I'm slumped in my chair again. She never come home, she never will feel me again. I cannot differentiate a day since 2016.